Yo, 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 what's up? It is the Comic Book Junkie, and I'm coming at you with another video to show support for the Doom. Everybody knows him. Doom 143, 700 plus sub contest. Wow, my man, 700 subs. That is an amazing achievement. You got a great channel. You're just a very well-liked guy. You know, your collection is beyond amazing. So I had to make this video to show some support, but you're just a great guy, just super nice, and I love your videos, and your intros are amazing, and like I said, I had to do this video to show some support, but yeah, everybody go check out the Doom. I'm sure everybody that's, you know, is sub to him and watches his videos, because he's just got really great content, and his finds and his deals that he gets and the books that he picks up, they're just simply amazing. That's all I can say is amazing. So anyways, his his contest is show your top 50 favorite books, whether it be storylines, covers, keys, whatever it may be. So there's been so many great videos. I've been trying to watch them all. Just a lot of great books out there in everybody's collection. And of course, you got to be 18, and you have to be 18, and you have to be sub to him. And he wanted you to shout out 3 channels under 100 subs to kind of show some support and try to get them some more love. So I went through my sub list, and I just pulled out 3 random names that were under 300 or under 100. And we got the Comic Book Rookie. He's at 85 right now. Of course, Thomas Churchill, I watch his videos all the time and just love his content. He's at 79, and Bookum Dano is at 41. I will try to leave links to their channels in the description below. But yeah, the Comic Book Rookie, Thomas Churchill, and Bookum Dano. Go check them guys out. Thomas Churchill, I don't understand why he's not over 100 yet. But just, you know, great channel. All these guys have great content. Alright, now onto the books. I won't give too much of a backstory on them. The books I picked, you know, there's some keys in here, but a lot of these books that I picked, just, I love the covers. You know, everybody's showing their top keys and stuff, and that's awesome. But I just want to kind of show some books that maybe not many people know about, or seen, or whatever. Just some of my, and you know, the cover. Maybe a favorite cover of mine from a storyline. There's a couple of those in here. And but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and show my graded books first. So let's go ahead and get into it. First up is X-Men number 7, PGX 2.0. I know it's a little gray, but I don't care. It's in my collection. It presents pretty well. Just, you know, just a great overall book. Just love it. Up next is X-Men number 6, 4.0 CGC, another great book. Got Submariner on the cover. How can you go wrong with him on the cover? Just another, like I said, just another book. Happy to have it in my collection. I'm trying to be like Alex Comic Quarter and finish my and get my early X-Men run done. Up next, of course, in a junkie video, it wouldn't be the same if you didn't see a handsy. I have 17 copies. I just won another one on eBay yesterday, and so happy to have this in my collection. It's CGC 7.5, super clean cover. You guys know the backstory on that. Pretty hot book. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder to find now. Up next, of course, is my Hulk 181, first appearance of Wolverine. 6.0 green label CGC. It's missing the value stamp, but I don't care. It's the first appearance of my favorite character of all time, and just a classic cover. Super stoked to have this in my collection. Okay, now on to the signed books that I have. Now, granted, guys, these CGC books and these signed Signature Series books, I have never submitted one. These are all eBay auctions that I won. Here is a Michael Turner sketch variant to Miss Marvel number 1. Signed by Stan Lee. I got this book. It's a 9.4. I got this book for a really good price. I couldn't pass it up. just because the cover is a sketch cover and Stan Lee signed in a black marker or a black Sharpie, and it just really pops. But I love this cover. I also have the colored variant, and yeah, just a great comic to have in my collection. Up next is a PGX 9.4 Spider-Man #1 silver bagged edition. If you can see, it's signed by Stan Lee and Todd McFarlane. Really happy to have this book in my collection. If you can see, there we go. PGX. Yeah, it's PGX, but I don't really care. I know a lot of people are, you know, not wanting to have that in their collection, but or don't like PGX, but it doesn't really matter to me. Up next is Deadly Class #12, signed by Rick Remender, 9.8. Just the cover alone, man, it's a fantastic cover. And to have it signed, just, I mean, it just really pops out, man. The signature really pops out. Her face really pops out. I love this cover. Happy to have it in my collection. I think I paid under like 30 bucks for it on eBay, but I think I was the only bidder on this book. Okay, up next is the North Carolina 2015 program, signed by Adam Hughes, and he with a comment of outrage. It's also signed by Gerard Way of God, what is that band? My Chemical Romance, and Charlie Aldred. But yeah, I got this really cheap too. I think I paid under 70 bucks for it on eBay. It's not a comic, it's just the program guide, but it's still super cool to have in my collection. Got Spider-Gwen drawn by Adam Hughes, so awesome, 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 awesome. And just found out that Adam Hughes' favorite cover of all time is Handsy, so that's pretty cool too. Okay, up next is, of course, another book I'm addicted to, is Batman Eternal 19 German variant, and this one is signed by Chad Hardin and Ray Fox. I also have 7 raw copies of Batman Eternal #19, the German variant, and I have 2 more signed by Chad Hardin, raw copies that I met him at Tempe Comic Con. Super stoked. This book is limited to 999 copies worldwide, and the low grade is because there was a manufacturer damage to like the corners of the book that came from the manufacturer. So you might see a 9.6, but that's about as high as you're going to see. But that's super stoked to have this in my collection. Last 2 Signature Series books. I got these for a really great deal on eBay. Kid was going through hard times in college. Well, at least that's what a description said. And he just needed to get rid of some books to pay for classes or whatever. And yeah, PGX 9.9, Walking Dead 100, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, signed by Robert Kirkman. 9.9, guys. Look at that. Signed by Robert Kirkman right there. Super happy to have this in my collection. It's a San Diego Comic-Con 2015 exclusive, signed by Robert Kirkman, 9.9. And to top it off, it came as a package deal. Walking Dead 100, signed by Robert Kirkman again, for 9.9. So I got both of these in a package deal from the seller. I don't think I paid over $300 for both. It was actually a lot less than that. It was like 2 something, but at a 9.9, signed by Robert Kirkman, 2 Walking Deads, first appearance of Negan, death of Glenn. Can't complain with that. Alright, let's go ahead and start this. Now for the raw books. Strictly, some of these are just for the covers. The cover swipe on this is just an amazing book. It's Hulk #1, cover swipe of Hulk 181. I have 2 copies. Some of these books I won't show all my duplicates. Just, you know, I'll tell you how many I have. But I love that book. Love that book. Up next is Wolverine #1, a classic cover, newsstand edition. Just Wolverine, you know, egging somebody on, telling them, you know, if you want some, come get it. It's his first mini-series, solo mini-series. Super happy to have that book in my collection. Up next, some 90s goodness. X-Men Omega from Age of Apocalypse, the original Age of Apocalypse. Just love this cover because it's got Magneto and Apocalypse squaring off and all their foil goodness. I have a couple copies of that. Just nothing. It's not valuable, but I just really love that cover. Up next, Wolverine number 36, Blood and Claws. Like I said, this book, nothing drastic or nothing, no major appearance or anything, just the cover. Him standing on a dirt pile, all beat up, with a freaking big-ass gun and a stack of bullets, and he's smoking a cigar, just letting loose, man. That's Wolverine right there. That's what, you know, with minus the gun, that's what I picture Wolverine as. Just like I said, a lot of these books, guys, are just strictly going to be covers. No significance, or, you know, I'll let you know if there's a first appearance or if I know or whatever. Up next, Wolverine number 55. The throwback to the EC horror days. Classic Wolverine with Sabretooth's head in his hand, signed by Greg Land. I've got like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these copies, guys, but this is just a really classic cover. I love it. I love the claws. You see Sabretooth's body, and there's his head. I mean, yeah, what more can you say, but that's just a classic cover. Another book here is Uncanny X-Men number 257, the second appearance of, I forget what her, Ninja Assassin Cyclock, but it's a Jim Lee cover, and it's got Wolverine, and she's got the little, you know, the psychic spike, and she probably stabbed him in the head, and he's just laid out, and she's, you know, she's holding him. Just a great, this is the second appearance of this incarnation of Cyclock. I have like, I don't know, I love this cover so much. I have like 9 copies of this, and I have like 8 or 9 copies of 256. Up next, the book that I've gotten on my hiatus is X-23 number 1, second print variant. I got this for $20 on eBay, $3.99 shipping. This book is easily a $60 to $100 book, and I got it for a super great price. Like I said, guys, you just got to be on the hunt on eBay and know when to look and what to look for, and every once in a while you'll get a good deal. Alright, up next, X-Force number 17, Bloody variant. Like I said, nothing special about this book, but except that the second prints of this series were either bloody variants or they were like different type of variant. But just loved. I have like 3 of these, and I have like 6 or 7 of the regular. The regular cover is she has no blood and it's a white background. But just love that cover, guys. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is a classic cover. Love that book. Up next is from the same series, X-Force number 9 with Domino and Wolverine. Like I said, just a great cover. Just very well detailed. All the blacks and the reds and the, you know, just the way they mix together, just so great. Love that cover. Up next is X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 213. Oh, going backwards on this one. 213, classic Wolverine Sabretooth fight during the Mutant Massacre. Just a great storyline in the X-Men titles. You know, the X-Men titles have had some of the best storylines to date, I think. You got the Mutant Massacre, you got Inferno, you've got Fall of the Mutants. I mean, just great storylines. If you guys haven't read them, check them out. But Sabretooth versus Wolverine. Here is, sorry guys, I'm going backwards. Here is Uncanny X-Men number 212. This copy's a little beat up. I have, like I said, I have like 5 or 6 copies of that, 4 or 5 copies of this, and I just pulled it out of the box. It's beat up, so I have better copies. I just didn't realize it. Another great classic cover, Wolverine versus Sabretooth, round 1. Like I said, just a great storyline. And here's number 210 from the same storyline. Just a great cover. I mean, I love this team. They're sitting there looking at you, and it's like, come mess with us, make our day. Just, you know, they're ready to kick some ass. And, you know, like I said, Wolverine smoking a cigar. You got Colossus sitting there. He's all flexed up. They are ready for battle. Up next is X-Force number 2. From the same as the other 2 X-Force books I showed. This here is the second print variant. It's the bloody variant. Done by one of my new favorite artists, man, Clayton Crane. Just a great, just his art, man. He does most of his art by painting. So, and he's going to be at Tempe Comic Con, and I've bought, on my hiatus, I've bought a bunch of these books. I'm trying to get the second prints. I'm going to take a big stack and have him sign them. I am definitely going to try to get a sketch from him. Just one of my favorite artists now. His work is just so detailed. Love it. Up next is a A-OK from my good buddy Alex the Comic Hoarder. Uncanny X-Men number 500. Just a great cover. I mean, it's just an awesome cover. I mean, you got the team. I believe it's an Alex Ross. Yeah, it's an Alex Ross cover. Just beautiful, beautiful, classic X-Men look. As you can tell, this 50 books is X-Men heavy. Here is Uncanny X-Men number 225, Fall of the Mutants. Just another great storyline, guys. I love this cover. I just went through and tried to pick the cover I like the most from each storyline. Just a great, great cover. I liked Rogue's little costume there. It's pretty cool. Up next, Inferno, X-Men 240. Another great storyline. Basically, Madeline Pryor brings demons to Earth with the help of Mr. Sinister, and I forget this guy's name. Nastara or something. Here, his name's right there. But anyways, you got the Marauders, who, you know, they were in the earlier storyline where they were started killing mutants in the mutant tunnels and stuff, and just a great, great, great book, man. Great storyline. Uncanny X-Men 229. Just classic Wolverine and team taking on the Marauders. Just love that cover. Okay, my pick for single issue story is got to be Demonic. This story, guys, if you haven't picked it up or you haven't read it, check it out. It's a one-shot by Robert Kirkman and Mark Silvestri. Just a great... This one-shot story here is so freaking amazing. I love it. I've pushed, you know, I pushed for it on my live stream, and let me go ahead and pause here, guys, and then I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. My light on my phone died. So, anyways, great storyline. Check this out, guys. Just a really great story. Up next is another one of my favorite books. Is Lady Death Rapture number 1, Halloween edition, limited to 500, and it's signed by Brian. It's got a, well, this one doesn't. They have certificates, and this is number 50 of 100. Just love this cover. There's a naughty version where the top is pink and it's see-through. I have 4 copies of this. I think my highest number is number 65, but another just classic Lady Death, man. I love Lady Death. Up next is Wolverine Origins, number 49. Just a pissed off Wolverine. Just love this cover. It's dark, gritty, and yeah, just classic Wolverine, man. Up next, Captain America Annual number 8, cover by Mike Zeck. Captain America versus Wolverine, and just an amazing cover. If you're in it for covers, this should be in your collection. I have a print of this signed by Mike Zeck that I got from Camping Comic Con. Just classic cover. Up next is another new book that I've acquired on my break. Is The Death of Wolverine number 4. I do not remember who did this cover, but this was pricey for a while. I got it for $14.99, which I thought was a good price. It's got all the incarnations of Wolverine. Just great cover. I love it. Great story, too, if you guys haven't read it. Death of Wolverine. Up next is Cyclops miniseries number 44 with her versus Wolverine. He's got blood dripping from his nose. He's got blood on his claws, and they're going at it. Another great miniseries. This miniseries, for a while before she appeared in the X-Men movies, was pretty pricey. Now it's dropped pretty good. So if you guys want to pick it up, it's a good story. You can find them on eBay for a pretty good price. Up next is Ghost Rider number 1 of 6. Clayton Crane cover. Another cover I hope to get signed by him. Just classic Ghost Rider, man. I mean, I mean, as you guys can tell, his art is just, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I just love his art. So anyways, there you go. Up next is Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, number 67. I love this cover because he's on his bike. Classic Johnny Blaze busting through a page of a comic on his motorcycle, all on fire. Just love that cover. Alright, up next is Ghost Rider #1. Silver Age Ghost Rider, the white Ghost Rider on a horse. It was a 7-issue series. There was one Golden Age Ghost Rider before this, but this book here is pretty pricey. I have 3 copies, and I bought a set from a guy, a whole set, and they were all signed by Dick Ayers, if it'll focus. Dick Ayers 01. I may take this to Tampa Comic Con because CBCS is going to be there, and they do the signature verification or whatever. So I may take that and have it graded. It's not in the best of shape, you know, but still, I don't care about grade. I just want to see if, I just want to get it verified if that's a signature or not. Up next, Ghost Rider #1. Ghost Rider is one of my favorite characters. This is a classic cover. I got this last year. No, this is a great book to have in your collection. I'm almost complete. I need like 15, 20 books, if that. I need maybe 10 or 15 of the Bronze Age Ghost Rider to complete my collection, or complete my run. Marvel Spotlight #5, first appearance of the Ghost Rider. If you're a Ghost Rider fan, definitely should be a book in your collection. Very cool cover. Love me some Ghost Rider. Up next is New X-Men #45, the Messiah Complex. Just a classic X-23 cover where she's fighting. Just love that cover. Something a little different. Purgatory. Just the way this cover is drawn, I love it. One of my other favorite characters from the Chaos family. She's in there with like Lady Death and them. But just a great cover. Just the art is so neat, and the reds and the blacks and the oranges just really pop in this cover. Purgatory, yeah, check it out. I think an underrated character. Up next is Marvel Premiere #28, featuring the first appearance of the Legion of Monsters, Ghost Rider. You got Ghost Rider, Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night, Morbius. Just a great cover. First appearance of the Legion of Monsters. Sorry, guys. Up next, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know I'm addicted to this book. It's Godzilla, King of the Monsters, #1, Bronze Age book. Look at this cover. I am hooked on this book. I have like 8 copies. If I can find it on eBay for cheap, I will definitely pick it up. Almost complete with that run too. I'm missing like 4 books. Up next is, I don't even know the title, but I'm sure my boy Seeking Near Mint will love this book. Who knows, maybe it may come in an A-OK for him that I'm working on for him. But just a great Virgin cover. Yeah, threw that in there for him. Shout out Seeking Near Mint. Okay, this book here is a store, store retailer version or something. Story behind this is I was in my LCS digging. I got 2 copies. I was digging through their boxes and I came across this book. I like horror books and stuff, so I picked it up. It doesn't have a price on the cover, so I took it up to the register and the guy was looking in the system. You know, the guy just worked there. He was looking in the system. The price is on the very back side. I think it's like a $2.99 book. And he couldn't find it in his system, or it didn't have a scan bar or anything. It just had the price. So he had no idea what it was. And he's like, you know what? Somebody's mistake is your gain. He goes, this could be a big book. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you at what it says on the back, $2.99. So I picked up both copies. There's 2 on eBay, 1 graded and 1 raw. And the graded one's going for like $300-400, and the raw one's going for like $150 or best offer. So yeah, you know, $2.99 each. I'll take them. Up next, by Zinscope, Salem's Daughter, #5. Great cover. What's special about this one is it's done by Liefeld. Just a really cool cover. Seeking Near Mint would also like this cover, but it's, yeah, just a great cover. And from the same storyline, Salem's Daughter #3, this one is a Greg Horn cover. And if you guys know Greg Horn's art, that's basically how he draws his women. He does very detailed, very classic, just beautiful, beautiful work. But anyways, there's that. Then I picked these up on eBay a while back. New York Comic Con exclusive. Zinscope with them in the Flash costume. This one here is limited to $350. It's in the red costume. And I picked up the Sidekick, which she's in the yellow. And this one is limited to $500. Just beautiful covers. You know, Zinscope does, they do the best art for women. But yeah, the red and the yellow. Super stoked to have those in my collection. I think I paid $19 for one and $25 for the other. Here is Frank Frazetta's Dracula Meets the Wolfman. Just another great cover. It's a 2-issue limited series, and I picked this one of the two. Like I said, guys, not all my books are, I'm not going to show all keys. I just showed some of my favorite covers of all time. But just a great Wolfman versus Dracula cover. All right. Up next, some Golden Age goodness. Dick Tracy. Number 105. I love this because it just reminds me of the Golden Age. It reminds me of the 50s. Chester Gould is the artist, if I'm pronouncing that right. But I just love... I have a bunch of Golden Age books, and I have a ton of the Dick Tracy. And I just love the covers because it just reminds me of the 50s. You know what I mean? So I picked that one. Then, of course, I had to pick a horror Golden Age books, crime suspense stories. It's got a guy strangling a chick on a boat. This is before, they were all censored and everything. And this is just classic EC, man. I just love that cover. Just, the art. And this one here is, I don't have the date. Usually I write the date on the back, but I don't have it on there. But, just look at that cover. I love Golden Age books, man. And you can get them, if you look right, you can find them for a really good price. And here is another Golden Age War book. This one I believe is 1953. It won't focus. Yeah, but 1953. Just classic. I mean, the camera doesn't do it any justice. The reds really pop. The yellows, the greens, the browns. Battle Stories, number 8. Just love that cover, man. I love Golden Age books. Just the art on them was fantastic. It's got a little X there, but, I don't really care. It's 1953. This book is like, what, 64 years old, so I'm not going to complain about a little X on a book. Okay, last two books, guys, and I'm done. Giant Size X-Men number 1. Of course, this was going to be in this video. It's my favorite team. It's my favorite character. It's his first appearance of these guys. Second appearance of Wolverine. Just a classic book in my collection. This was my first Grail that I got, and I'm super stoked to have it. Alright, last book. This is not the original book that I got, but this is, I rebought it. This is the very first comic that I received as a kid. I was in the 3rd grade, and it was in my stocking stuffer for my school. And this is the book that started me on the path that I'm on now. And, yeah, guys, great book. It's, I believe it's Jack Kirby. I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me on that. But just a great book. My teacher gave the boys comics and gave the girls like a little doll. And I read this, not this book, but the original one I had. I must have read it 50 times. And just loved it. Anyways, guys, that is it. That is my 50-ish type books. Throw this one in real quick. Walking Dead 150 sketch variant. With Lucille, with a certificate. That's an original art. I love it. But anyways, guys, Doom, congrats, man. You deserve it. You deserve a ton more. I can't wait to enter your 1,000 sub contest. But anyways, guys, go check out the Doom. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. Check out these guys, YouTubers or YouTubers under 100. Bookem Dano, Thomas Churchill, and the Comic Book Rookie. And there's their subs as I made this video. So anyways, guys, it's a junkie. I hope to be back soon, probably in a month or so. I'm going to start organizing my collection. Anyways, guys, go check out Doom. Support him. Sub him up. Let's get him to 1,000. Great guy, great content. Doom, mahalos. It's a junkie, and I'm out.